Hey y'all, what's up, my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Giving Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content of new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me, the Queen's back. All right, so y'all, Team Aaliyah, I'm on it. More Aaliyah news, so let's get right into it, shall we? All right, so Team Aaliyah, we're signing this petition of her being inducted into the 2023 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She deserves it, period. And, it's like this. This woman deserves her flowers, and people have, you know, it's like what she's done in music and what she's done in, R&B, hip hop, soul, pop music. Aaliyah is pretty much, I feel like over the years, she's pretty much been one of those musicians that people have overlooked and have, you know, sabotaged what she worked hard for. We know unfortunately she's not here to speak for herself. But Team Aaliyah, we have always been riding out for her. We have really been supportive of her legacy, sustaining it, making sure that, Aaliyah deserves everything because as a fan of hers, it's like about damn time, you know. But at the same time, I'm really glad that, Team Aaliyah, we really have been pretty much staying consistent throughout the years. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is pretty much, like musicians that have set the foundation, that have paved the way, set the caliber high for their music, for their pop culture and humanitarian. Aaliyah pretty much, people feel that she's a myth. There have always been different opinions, but like I said, you can have the red carpet when you see this video because I'm being transparent and I'm being, like I said, I have to be honest and blunt to fan because I personally feel like our girl, people have underestimated her. Like in an era where, pretty much she grew up during her era of music, it was okay to have substance. It was okay to have that enigma. It was okay to have like that mystiqueness and that natural beauty, talent, and sex appeal. And, we pretty much really like lost a gem in music. And it's not like I said, follow up on my, YouTube videos, get to Cincinnati to Aaliyah. You will see how and why we go so hard for this woman. You gonna see it, and it's not just being a fan. To I feel, and like I said, I can only speak for me. This woman was a human being. She had a gift. She had a talent. She had a passion. For a 7-year career, music career that she had, that how she was able to break barriers in music, redefine the sounds of music, rhythm and blues. Her swag, her lane. Her being able to really captivate through her sound. And she has always inspired her peers to do the same thing. Her peers have set the blueprint for themselves because they've been inspired by her. And like I said, she inspired them. And even she's been inspired by artists that came before. So it's like the tradition. So it's like for her, it's kind of like we always have been pretty much just I have to be honest, I'm just so freaking excited because I really, 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 really do want to see this woman get the praise and the recognition that she deserves. She deserves, like I said, and as a Aaliyah fan, like I said, all bets are off. I understand, for me, it's really sentimental and it's bittersweet because I can't really imagine her family, what they've been going through for the past how many years. You have to have empathy on that. And, you know, we are aware about stuff that, as fans, that we don't know that went on behind the scenes that we know now. So I feel like, even as a fan of hers, I feel like this is amazing because for her to be the blueprint for many musicians, that to have that ambition, to have that, you know, creativity, to set trends, to have a lane for themselves. It's okay to stand out with your music. Not everybody has to sound the same. Not everybody has to be the same. But when you bring something really unique to the table, you can really, really bring something really beautiful and magical. That's what Aaliyah represented. Aaliyah represented, and she was a class of her own. She just did her own thing. She had that quality natural talent, you know, that quality natural talent where she can sing, she can dance, you know, um, she had a really good musical ear. So for her being inducted to the 2023 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's amazing because she definitely made sure that she was gonna, like I said, mark, like I said, take the world by storm and really, you know, just do it. And even like I said, I know how people have different opinions, of her. I've seen Aaliyah fans with their own opinions, on their own platforms. And I support and I love my team, Aaliyah sisters and brothers, because we need to see this happen, okay? And we've got to see it happen because people have really tried to really, you know, ruin this woman's legacy, really tried to really sweep her under the rug like she was a myth, like she didn't exist. But yet, we have always, as fans, stayed, I can't even remember how many times, like I said, I would hear her music. You don't even know. And for me, it just hurts my soul sometimes because I'm like, yo, this person pretty much had it all. This person had like a dag on just soaring the heights, just having her own thing, just doing it. And then we already know, right? So as a fan of hers, it's like for me, I feel so intrigued and I have this, I have a daredevil mentality because of like, yo, give sis name too. You know, you're pretty much one of these Aaliyah fans that you're probably gonna end up like being so blunt with it. And I just come from Grace, I don't have an obsession with her. But for me, listening to her music a lot, and for me to actually like, yeah, okay, yeah, she really slayed, period. Yeah, she did her, yeah. But that's the thing. She was not a gimmick in music either. See, and this is why I have to be honest, especially for the blueprint that she set the bar for herself and others. I don't just say for others. I don't have this like, well, she set the blueprint for other artists. Not just in that department. She set the blueprint for herself. She was like, yo, I want to do something different. And she paved the way for the next female musicians. You can hear the inspiration, you can hear the influences, how they stand out, how they have their music. And I do hear the influences from her and the sounds. So it's like my thing is it's cool. Like I said, it's room for everybody. And I personally feel like, unfortunately, as an Aaliyah fan, I feel like our girl, I'm telling y'all, it was some really wicked stuff that was going on, really wicked stuff that had happened. And I don't care. And like I said, people, like I said, they'll say, well, she would, if she was still alive, she would be, successful. It's a new age of music. Okay, cool. I understand that because every artist musician has her or his peak. Every artist or musician, well, I'm sorry, that's just, yeah, they will have their own ups and downs in that music industry. That's just how it is. But Aaliyah definitely would have still stayed consistent. She still would have stayed, set trends. She would have pretty much have been. I mean, this one was 22 years old, accomplished a lot at 22, which is a blessing. But still, she got robbed. She deserved more, you know. So let's keep it a buck, shall we? Mm-hmm. Because Team Aaliyah, we can't speak for her. And I just feel like as a, like I said, I've always have felt. I said, a couple years ago, I was thinking, I said, we're gonna get the truth. There's gonna be more bits and pieces and more bits and pieces of information that Team Aaliyah we don't know. But see, that's the thing. So that's why the petition has been around on change.org. It's up to like 7,000. Well, it's supposed to be up to 7,500. So I've seen the petition. So join in, chip in, support as you can, and other ways that you want to support, go for it because there's different ways how we support Aaliyah. We know how we support baby girl, right? So it's like, you know, I really, really love the fact that even though it just pains, the fans that, our favorite artist is no longer with us, we continue to like, go hard for her. We continue to like, just be fans, and that's really, really a tough pill to swallow because this woman had a lot, a lot of her peers, they, really, like I said, even years later, even before when she was alive. I have always loved it to support people, while, they're doing their thing, right? And people have said, yeah, she was a go getter, she was down to earth. Some things she didn't like, she stood up for herself. And, she was sweet. Like the fans, shout out to the Aaliyah fans who really, like I said, the ones that when she debuted in, the one, no, age ain't nothing but a number era, when she was out, she really, really touched not only older people, but younger people, children. Like she was kind of like that versatile artist. And I feel that as time goes on, this is why, and this is why I know our girl pretty much she was already doing the damn thing. She was always slaying. She had haters. I mean, of course people have haters. That's just how it is. But Aaliyah definitely, because how everything manifested and how, just think about it. 3 albums back to back, right? Okay. So within a 7-year career span, 3 albums, she has done a lot with 3 albums during that era. During, like her performances, and then when we had like 106 in Park and TRL. And I keep saying this, it's a really amazing time for our Aaliyah fans because she definitely needs to get her flowers to continue. I say continue because she has been getting her flowers, but to continue getting her flowers because I think that was really amazing to me. I I feel that because of her going away from the earth, because of her, passing on, right? And then it's like, Aaliyah fans were like, okay, well, what we gonna do? We're gonna just sit here. And I know, like I said, like her estate, her family, they have been doing everything. And I'm not, like I said, I don't know her family. I'm just saying they have been doing everything they can to, like, keep her legacy alive. But I feel like, there were things behind the scenes, fans, we don't even know what was going on. And then when we are, like I said, we know about extra stuff, cool. So yeah, Team Aaliyah, we have really built we have really pulled the weight. We put in the initiative. We took the initiative to really, you know, have Aaliyah Donna Haunton, the princess of R&B, the staple, the foundation, the blueprint to still have an iconic and legendary impact in music and pop culture. This beautiful black queen, 22 years old. And I don't like crying. I hate crying because I don't like crying. But I've always had this like really, I get teary eyed. That's how my sadness kicks in because even like I said, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is gonna be another like, yo, she deserved it. And I feel like all that craziness and that chaos, that drama. I know people behind the scenes. I have to be honest. I know people behind the scenes didn't want our queen to even have anything after she, went away. And I know, why I know this because, people, the wickedness people in the music industry. I'm just saying in general, people that kind of was like, oh, okay, well, she gone. Well, okay, yeah, she did her thing in music. Okay, well, all right, cool, whatever. Nah, Team Aaliyah, we gonna put our foot on that neck. Period. You know. So it's like, it's just so. All I can say is thank you, thank the fans, Team Aaliyah. All of us are in this together because man, if we would have just like threw in the towel and we would have just like, nah, but no, she needs it. She needs it. Plus, you know, I know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like I said, and I really believe it can happen this year. I believe that she can get that this year. It has to get done. It has to happen because wait and wait and wait and wait a couple years down the line, it ain't gonna get done. So, Team Aaliyah, we just need to, like I said, get on the ball, help people watch this video, like, share, comment, subscribe. Feel free to comment. Aaliyah fans, check your girl out. But man, I tell you, I mean, it's been a roller coaster, so um and also even like I said, we know about how the climate of music changed, and that's how with her, I feel like people, I'm gonna stay positive, but I'm gonna, like I said, it's neutral with me. People have always loved it and respected her as a musician, as an artist. Um, and and like I said, we know about the darkness, okay? We know about the stuff what had happened with her, which I feel that that's why I know we got robbed, because this woman had, she kept her private life private most of the time. I mean, she was out doing her thing. But when I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it, I feel like there were certain things that happened to her. Most likely she would have talked about it. She would have spoke up, because even with things that have went on, I know one time, and I'll never forget, I was just listening to her music, and I was watching a DVD of the Aaliyah album, I Care For You album. And I'm like watching the interviews, and she had that really beautiful glow about her. And man, I tell you, she just, it seemed like, as I look back, and I say as a fan, because I was young, I was a little youngin. I was young when we know what had happened. But I know that Aaliyah would have still wanted us to still keep doing the damn thing for her. So we just gonna kick butt. We're gonna roll with the punches. I'm here for it, and like I said, I think that a lot of times, even, as we get older as fans, I'm still young. I'm not old. I'm like, really, to be honest, I'm not old. So that's just out the window. You don't need to know how old I am anyway. But the thing is, I think that now, since it's the time for us to get the ball going, like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, yeah, Aaliyah, Dynamite, Queen, you deserve it. So, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about Aaliyah, being inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? What are your thoughts and what are your honest opinions? And let me know down below how you guys feel. So, like I said, um, let your girl know down below. And with that being said, I love y'all, Team Aaliyah. Let's keep doing the damn thing, period. Um, so stay tuned. The next episode, Give Cincinnati 2. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button. And as always, stay tuned. Next episode, Give Cincinnati 2. Dragon Ball Z narrative reference. Peace. Bye-bye. Your girl's asking out. The Super Saiyan's out.